Hi, my name is Hannah Bosley, and I'm a graduate student in clinical psychology here at UC Berkeley. I do research about emotion, and I want to understand how emotions and stress change over the course of your everyday life. So in order to do that, I need research participants just like you who are going to answer a lot of questions about your emotions and stress as you experience them in your life using your smartphone. So before we kind of move forward into telling you about what this study entails, I want to just take a minute to thank you very sincerely for your participation in this research. It's because of participants like you that we're able to do this work, and this work is actually really important. Because of studying emotion and stress in this way, we're going to be able to develop all kinds of cool understanding, new knowledge, and eventually intervention and treatment to help people have better well-being and reduce their stress in their daily lives. Because this study works a little bit differently, I wanted to make a video that explains exactly what you're signing up for so you know what to expect. In this study, you don't participate right when you sign up. Instead, you sign up on Sona in order to hold your spot in the study. And the study actually has a particular launch date when everybody starts the study at the same time. So this study actually has two parts, and you actually need to sign up for both of those parts on Sona in order to be in the study at all. What you need to do before the study's launch date is visit the link on Sona, which will take you to the informed consent document for the study. It's mandatory that you go and complete the informed consent so that we know you're giving us consent to participate in the study. And after that, you just hang out and wait until the study's launch date. On the launch date for the study, you're going to receive two very important emails. So it's really essential that you're keeping an eye out for your inbox for these two emails. The first email is going to be a link to a study on Qualtrics. It's a 1-hour questionnaire. It'll ask you all kinds of questions about your personality, your mental health, things like that. And you can complete that survey online from anywhere. It's really important, though, that you complete that 1-hour questionnaire on Qualtrics before the 2-week window begins. So if you don't do that, you won't be able to participate in the rest of the study. Please make sure you remember to do the questionnaire packet as soon as you can. After you complete the 1-hour questionnaire packet on Qualtrics, then the 2-week phone survey period will launch. The second email that you're going to get is going to be from an app called Seema. When you get this email, you're going to want to click on the link that it will take you to download the app onto your phone. This will download the app, it's free, and you can just put it somewhere on your phone knowing that you can delete it again in 2 weeks. So you've downloaded Seema, now what happens? It's really important that when you download Seema for the first time, you turn notifications on. This will allow the app to send you notifications whenever a survey is available to complete. You are going to be asked to complete the surveys about every 30 minutes. The good news is that you do get to specify when you receive the surveys. So, of course, we're not going to be sending you messages in the middle of the night when you're trying to sleep. Instead, you will be able to specify when you wake up and when you want to go to bed, and you'll receive all of your notifications about every half hour within the 12 hours that you're going to be awake that day. Okay, so I think I know what you might be thinking. Oh my gosh, I have to complete 24 of these surveys a day? Well, yes, I'm going to be honest with you. We're asking you to complete a lot of surveys every day. The good news is each survey is pretty short. There's only a few questions for each one. And I'm going to ask you to please do the best you can to complete as many as you can. Of course, there will probably be times when, if you're driving or if you're in class, you might not be able to complete every single one. Just do the best you can and know that we wouldn't be asking you this unless it was really important. If you complete at least 90% of the available surveys, then you'll actually be entered into a drawing for a 1 in 10 chance to win a $100 gift card. And if you complete 75% of the surveys, you'll be able to get the credit from RPP. If during the 2-week survey period you start to notice that you're not receiving notifications, you're going to need to navigate to the Seema app and click on the name of the study in order to make sure that the surveys are activated. If you do that and you're still not receiving survey notifications, please send us an email and let us know as soon as possible. If you don't do this, you might not be able to complete all of the surveys that you need to complete for the study. So we're going to provide for everybody an emotion legend so that you will know exactly what we mean when we ask each question. For example, we're going to ask you how irritable you're feeling at every time point. And so irritable will be defined on this legend. Please take a quick look at the legend and make sure you know what we're asking when we say each emotion word. They're probably pretty similar to words you know, but it's always good to be on the same page. Another incentive to complete as many of the surveys as you can is that if you complete enough of them, I'll be able to do some really cool data analysis on your emotion time series if you want and share that information with you. Of course, that's totally optional and you don't have to do that part at all, but if you'd like me to, if you complete enough of the surveys, I will do a really cool analysis of how your emotions are personally changing and shifting over time, and then you can set up a time to come into our lab for a few minutes and I'll meet with you and share your data analysis with you. So again, I want to thank you so much for your interest in participating in this research. I really couldn't do this study without participants just like you, and it means a lot, not only to me, but also to the scientific community that you're willing to share your experience with us every day. Thank you again, and please don't hesitate to reach out via email if you have any questions about the study.